Here we presents the top 5 best DSLR camera stabilizer. Starting of our listed number 5. DJI Ronin-M Gimbal Stabilizer V3. The Ronin-M has been around since 2015 and for a long time it was DJI's flagship consumer gimbal stabilizer. The Ronin-M was not cheap. Unlike all the popular single-handed DSLR gimbals you see these days, the Ronin-M is a two-handed gimbal. The camera sits in the middle while you grip the gimbal by the handles on either side. This design makes it easier to keep your gimbal as stable as possible. However, the Ronin-M's biggest problem is its size. It's heavy, you can't easily throw it in your backpack and you'll attract a lot of attention as you walk around filming. It's also fairly old tech, meaning calibration is slow and it doesn't offer newer in-app tools like keyframing, which comes with the newer Ronin-S. While there is a good argument to go with the Ronin-M if you have a large digital cinema camera like the Canon C300, it's not a practical choice for those using DSLRs or mirrorless cameras. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Zhiyun Crane 3 Lab 3 Aixs. Before the DJI Ronin-S was around, Zhiyun dominated the under DSLR mirrorless camera gimbal market with the Crane 2. It's no wonder that people were incredibly excited for the Crane 3's release. Zhiyun ended up releasing 2 gimbals to succeed the Crane 2, the Crane 3 Lab and the Gimbal Lab. The Gimbal Lab was designed with mirrorless cameras in mind, while the Crane 3 Lab was aimed towards those with bigger setups. The Crane 3 is one of the more expensive DSLR gimbals around. However, it does have a few big advantages up its sleeve. First of all, it has 2 independent grips, which means there are a variety of ways in which the gimbal can be held. It also makes it the easiest gimbal to put into underslung or briefcase mode. Out of all the single-handed gimbals, this one has the highest maximum payload of 10 pounds. This gives the user incredible flexibility in lens and camera packages without straining the gimbal motors. Halfway of our listed number 3. Zhiyun Crane 2 Follow Focus. The Crane 2 might not be the newest gimbal in town, but it is still an incredibly capable one. Now being sold at a discounted price and also commonly available second-hand, this is a great budget option. It has a maximum payload of 7 pounds, meaning it can support a good range of camera setups. The 18-hour battery life is also quite impressive, and being removable batteries, there's always the option for purchasing spares. Unfortunately, there are a few drawbacks to it which you don't see in the latest generation of DSLR and mirrorless camera gimbal stabilizers. The rear motor is not offset, meaning it obscures the view of your camera's LCD display. Number 2 of this list. MOZA Air 2 with iFocus M. Before the MOZA Air 2 came out, the DJI Ronin-S was the best DSLR gimbal around. Period. However, following the release of Godson's MOZA Air 2, we have a solid, cheaper alternative. The MOZA Air 2 is cheaper than the DJI Ronin-S. What you might not expect from a gimbal of its price is the sheer number of features it boasts. The MOZA Air 2 features some of the best controls I've seen from any gimbal. You can adjust focus, roll and make changes to the settings just by using the controls on the gimbal itself, along with the OLED to navigate menus. The DJI Ronin-S doesn't have as many direct controls and you'll often find yourself needing to make adjustments from the smartphone companion app. This gimbal also bundles a quick release plate that makes it possible to take your camera off and put it straight back on without needing to rebalance the gimbal. This makes switching between a tripod and gimbal incredible quick, which is all the more important when filming for things like wedding gigs where time is of the essence. The MOZA Air 2 also impresses in other departments. It can carry a payload of 9 pounds and its 4 removable Li-ion 18650 batteries can last up to 16 hours on a single charge. And coming in at number 1 of our list, DJI Ronin-S Essentials Kit. Despite starting out as a drone manufacturer, there is no doubting that DJI are the most prolific gimbal manufacturer of today. While they dominated the mobile and professional gimbal market, they didn't have an under $1,000 handheld gimbal for DSLR and mirrorless camera owners. That was until the release of the Ronin-S in 2018, which was so highly anticipated it sold out during pre-orders. It didn't disappoint. The DJI Ronin-S is probably the closest thing to a perfect DSLR gimbal you can get right now. Granted, it has a few small issues and is a bit heavy, but it just does so many things better than its competition. The build quality is a cut above the rest. It feels more robust than the plasticky gimbals produced by Zhiyun, MOZA and other brands. The software and companion app are more polished. The stabilization quality is top-notch. The list just goes on. The maximum payload of 8 pounds means the Ronin-S is capable of mounting DSLR setups with heavier cine lenses and other accessories. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.